J'ai rêvé que je travaillais dans un pub.
So, Colonel, it seems my life is an open book to you.
Men from my regiment found you delirious and half-drowned. I did not know who you were. But what you were was obvious. I brought you to the Finnegans for care. Their late son was one of our order.
Master Johnson was furious.
It was a risk, but I suspected you might have left your brothers behind.
Colonel, the manuscript, why return it to me?
Because, Master Cormac, you earned my trust. It could not be in better hands.
Respectfully, sir, I'm more of a target than you now.
Gentlemen, Kesegowaase is rallying to storm Albany. His allies threaten a friendly Oneida village, and French troops have already entered our territory.
Might be able to delay the French and help the Oneida.
We will ready the defenses in Albany.
If we are to defeat Kesegowaase and his allies, I need to help the Oneida, and see what I can do about the French.
Johnson stockpiled powder and shot here.
Bless him. This is it.
Captain's at the helm! Sir, not to pry, but would you happen to know if Kesegawase has any weaknesses?
He hasn't any. He was a scout and mercenary long before he joined the Assassins.
May Lady Luck be with you, then.
I make my own luck.
The Colonel exerts a certain amount of control over the army, or part of it anyway. But we'll need both the soldiers and their native allies if we're to set up a proper defense against Kesegawase.
Kesegawase has allies in every tribe that sided with the French, as well as many others. Trappers, hunters, scouts. We'll need all the help we can muster. Douse the gallants of Ryan!
Get in the water!
Victoire! Clear shot. Les officiers ont perdu la raison. Ce qu'ils veulent, c'est nous envoyer casser. Franchement, ces conditions sont étonnantes. Ils vont faire la guerre.
Je le vois.
Tonight,
This is one for you, man!
we vanquish those Tonight, we drink to the King's health!
We can crush all!
More rations! We
Let
vanquish
us
those
celebrate
French
this
dogs!
resounding victory! Let us celebrate this
and English ale!
victory!
Victory! Let's roast a pig! I'm not going to bed on an empty stomach. Let's celebrate! Let's roast a pig!
Give me some speed!
Loose the mains, half sails!
Loose all! Let's move!
Loose topsails, gallants and royals!
Blues up! These are sticks!
Anchor ahoy!
Captain is swimming!
Stay alert, men.
Thank you. I mean it, sir.
Stop you!
Grenade on the way!
Stop right there!
Run him to the ground! Make sure you find them all!
Truly noble. My thanks, friend.
Slip away like that. Mark my words.
Hello there.
This does not resemble the work of an amateur. You! Stop!
how do I get into the cave?
So long as we hold the old woman hostage, these Oneida will not help the English.
Oh, my thanks indeed, good sir. Look out for strays! The killer must be near!
Venerable one. My name is Shay Patrick Cormac. I am a friend.
A friend indeed. You have the gratitude of my people, Shay Patrick Cormac. For as long as you shall walk this earth, you will have a place here, among us.
My thanks.
It is I who thank you, young man. would you be so kind as to walk with me? I am called Onata. There is a legend among my people. It tells of how the land under our feet was born, and how good and evil came into this world. The Sky Woman scattered her wisdom throughout our land. If you follow her path, you shall learn the true history of our people, and perhaps even uncover the reward locked within this cave. If you are the hero I believe you to be.
You honor me, venerable one.
It is you who honor us, Shay Patrick Cormac. Farewell.
Mates out! Let's go! All sails, shall take it!
money in December. Full sails! And all of me money it was spent. And where it went, I swear I can't remember. So down to the shipping office I went. A paddy lay back. Take in your sack. Take a turn around the captain, heave a pole. About ship's station, boys, be better. About the rise around the hall. Well, it seems there was a great demand.
We're heading hard for land, sir!
For the colonies, for Frisco and...
Fire!
Ready, Captain!
Make them rue the day they crossed us! Get the maids free!
Enemy heading for us, sir! It's a break! On the road! Awaiting orders, sir!
Barton, fire! Fire! Fire!
Cannon ready! Working on it!
Fire! 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 Fire!
We should reinforce the Morrigan with these supplies, Shay.
Loose and trim too.
Loose the mains, half sails.
As I walked down on Broadway one evening in July.
Fire!
They can't stand against...
Cannon ready! Fire!
Keep up the float, sir!
Fire! Fire! Trevor's off the wind!
Watch your course, Captain!
Your end is nigh! We've attracted bounty hunters!
They're no match for us!
Enjoy this! Missed!
Brace for impact!
Let out some sail!
Captain has given his orders!
Incoming ship! They're giving chase!
Fire!
We've been hit!
Small
Ready
guns
to
here.
fire, sir!
Fire is dangerous!
More coming, sir!
Fire!
You heard
Fire!
me! Move!
Ready? Cannon ready!
More sail! All sail!
I don't like that wind, sir! I think we're...
Floating cargo for the taking, sir.
Douse all but mates!
Drop anchor!
Captain's helm!
Get the mainsails into the wind!
Release the mains!
Seal it tight, or she'll leak.
I dreamed a dream.
Flotsam, sir. Could be valuable cargo.
Lowlands away.
Studs out! Let's get moving!
My love, she
Loose sails! Let's catch the wind!
dressed all in white. Lowlands away. I dreamed my love came in my sleep. Lowlands, lowlands.
Damn the devil! What happened here?
Kisigawase.
Well, then we are too late.
No. Fort Fredericks is nearby. I'm sure the Colonel can hold it.
You heard the captain, lads! Make haste!
Loose mainsails!
Let's catch some wind!
Haul down and clew up! Keep her safe while I'm gone, Gist.
Aye, Captain.
Come out wherever you are.
Just like Colonel Monroe said. Yes, sir, just like he said.
Damn the devil! What happened here?
Kisigawase.
Well, then we are too late.
No. Fort Fredericks is nearby. I'm sure the Colonel can hold it.
You heard the captain, lads! Make haste!
Close down! Catch some wind! Clew up! Clew up! Get the mains free! Colonel!
Loose the main! Pull in sails!
Act like an officer.
Keep her safe while I'm gone, Gist.
Aye, Captain.
just like he said.
I should have gone to the...
We'll surprise him soon enough. Keep running.
Do not let more in! Attack! Attack!
More ammunition! Reinforce the wall! I see him! I have a clear shot! Clear shot. I have him in my sights! Ready for fire! I will follow.
This is Kasegawas's work, isn't it?
I believe it is, but I've not yet seen the devil. The manuscript.
You keep it safe. Bring it to the Morrigan. That's an order.
Who are you to give me orders? I outrank you.
I'm not part of your army, Colonel. I'll take care of the defenses until you get back. Kasegawase.
Templar dog! Burn!
Do you truly believe you can best me, traitor?
Burn!
Templar dog! Do you truly believe you can best me, traitor?
I have a clear shot!
You can best me, traitor.
He's getting away! Must I do everything here?
Burn! We trained you well, traitor!
Kisigawase. It didn't have to be this way.
It did. You are an enemy. Achilles will see you dead.
What he's doing is wrong.
Who are you to judge? The Templars will fail. You will fail. Monroe is already dead.
What do you mean?
Liam.
You trouble? The Colonel was heading for the docks.
A huge man with an axe was chasing the Colonel!
We did it, lads. We chased those nasty Frenchmen out of the port. Put out the flames before the fire spreads!
The Colonel! He's trapped inside!
Help! Save the Colonel!
The manuscript. An assassin took it.
Liam. I'll get it back. I swear it.
Shay.
Do you swear to uphold the principles of our order? And all that for which we stand?
I do.
And never to share our secrets, nor divulge the true nature of our work?
I do.
And to do so from now until death, whatever the cost?
I do.
Then we welcome you into our fold, brother. You are now a Templar, harbinger of a new world. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
Do you understand now?
I'm starting to see why you're so interested in Shay Cormac.
Shay has seen the true face of the world, and he has chosen his path accordingly. A similar choice will soon present itself to you.
I did not think you'd get this far, but you seem to be on the right track. We still can't access the servers in the basement, but there's another one located at the top of the building near Melanie's office. That's your next stop.
Could you stop by my office? We need to have a talk.
This office used to belong to a man named Olivier Garneau. He was my predecessor as Chief Creative Officer of Abstergo Entertainment. Otto Berg is a representative from our parent company, Abstergo Industries. He's showing you the true history of the world, just like they showed me. Olivier was kind, he was intelligent and passionate about our work, but a year ago, he caught a glimpse of this truth. They never found his body. This is not the way we normally bring people up to speed on these matters, but you've worked hard and are proving yourself, so I'm granting you level 2 security access. The servers on this floor should unlock more of Shay's memories.
Francois Macandal saved Baptiste from slavery and inducted him into his so-called Brotherhood. Macandal was a vicious mentor, and in his desperate attempt to liberate slaves, he broke his own creed by indiscriminately killing nobles. Misguided as they are, some assassins are honorable. Macandal was not one of them. Thanks to the calculating genius of Madeleine de Lille, the Templars made an example of Macandal by way of public execution in 1758. His pathetic excuse for a brotherhood quickly fell apart. When his comrade and childhood friend Agathe fled to Louisiana, Baptiste saw the futility of his former life in Macandal's Brotherhood. Madeleine saw Baptiste's potential and instructed her Templars in New Orleans to strike a deal with him. If he could draw Agathe out of hiding and eliminate him, he would be granted a place in the Templar Order. Although Baptiste was killed by the assassin Aveline de Grandpré, his path clearly demonstrates the inherent superiority of Templar ideals over assassin terrorism.
I've got your animus ready and waiting.
The first civilization entity known as Juno re-emerged from the Grand Temple in New York in December 2012. Although no longer a corporeal being, she exists as a kind of digital consciousness somewhere in the Abstergo cloud. To accomplish her goals in the real world, Juno uses two types of people. The first is another precursor consciousness that emerges in a human being at random. This person is commonly known as a sage. Juno also holds sway over a group of disciples called the Instruments of the First Will, who believe it is humanity's natural role to serve the first civilization. Abstergo is currently using the First Will as a cheap and hands-off way of acquiring pieces of Eden and other relics. However, I suspect that the reverse is also true, that they are using our resources to locate objects that will help them further their own goals. I do not trust them, but for now, all I can do is have DaCosta monitor their activities. Juno's motives are unclear. Although she has made one attempt to possess a corporeal body, she appears to be more powerful as a digital entity. Agent DaCosta fears that should humanity ever achieve singularity, a fusion of humanity and machines, Juno would become unstoppable. Ironically, it is Abstergo itself which is driving civilization in that direction.
Numbskull. I've got the next set of Shay's memories loaded up and ready to go.
We are nearly there. Know that you are aiding a worthy cause, even if you do not yet know what it is.
Saying that Violet didn't have to yell at us for not taking the elevator before.
I'm bored out of my skull. But orders are orders, and my orders are to stand right here.
These hand-drawn animations are fantastic.
We're making good progress here. Whoa. This place is a fucking disaster piece.
I'm bored, I see. But orders are orders, and my orders are to stand right here.
It is 4:26 on December 13, 2012. Debriefing of Sigma Team's Cairo operation. Debriefing conducted by Abstergo psychiatrist Tibor Hashek, Level 7, and Director of Operations Letitia England, Level 9. State your name and rank for the record.
Juhani Otsoberg, service number OP-114-8506-B, Master Templar.
How would you classify the result of your Cairo mission, Master Berg?
I would call it a complete success. The new Sigma team performed admirably.
That's going a bit far, don't you think?
The target, William Miles, was apprehended, and the first civilization artifact was retrieved. Both were handed off to Warren Vidic without incident. May I ask how you would rate the mission?
We're pleased with the results, but not with the methods with which you achieved them.
I see. May I ask why?
You went off mission. You were supposed to apprehend the target at the airport, not at the museum.
When the target emerged from the plane, he was posing as a tour guide for a class of high school students on a field trip.
A member of Sigma team informed us you aborted the mission then and there.
I will not deny this, but tell me, who talked?
I cannot reveal that.
No matter, I will find out on my own. Back to business. The target was very smart, but also very sloppy.
Explain.
The target possessed advanced counter-surveillance techniques, but lacked the skill to implement them properly.
The target was trained as an assassin since birth.
I am aware. However, it has been many years since he was an active field agent. He must have been very desperate to go himself, as these days he is more of a talker, a puppet master.
And what are you?
A predator.
A predator who defied orders because of the presence of some schoolgirls.
I prefer to think of myself as one who can choose the most opportune time to strike. The last time I followed orders to the letter was in Florence. That did not end well for anyone.
Was it that? Or did the students perhaps remind you of your daughter?
I separate my work and personal life completely.
Your daughter's recovery has been remarkable. I do hope her progress continues.
Please, don't.
I beg your pardon.
I find your attempt to threaten my child vulgar and unnecessary.
Explain.
Abstergo's pharmaceuticals have given my child a chance at a life free from pain. And I have at last found what I believe to be my calling in life.
And for that, we expect obedience.
For that you have my loyalty. The involvement of the children in Egypt compromised the original mission. Nothing more.
We already have one Master Templar that we can barely control. I don't like the idea of having two loose cannons out there.
With all due respect to Master Cross, while he is gifted, he is mentally disturbed.
We mean no disrespect, but after losing your team in Florence, we felt a need to keep a close eye on you.
I achieved all mission objectives, and achieved them without bloodshed. So my only question for you is, am I in command of Sigma Team or not?
As you said, the results were impeccable.
Then I believe this meeting to be at an end. I request permission to leave.
Do you have something more important to do?
I am going to find out who among my team talked to you. I will not tolerate that kind of insubordination.
I think we can stop here.
Debriefing ended at 4:34. Transcript to be sent to Alan Ricken for security clearance.
Given the nature of our current investigation, I have been looking at other assassins who, despite themselves, have helped the Templar cause. The first is Clay Kasmarek, who infiltrated Warren Viddick's Animus project in Rome. He became the project's Subject 16. Kasmarek's rich ancestry helped Viddick to identify the Renaissance assassin Ezio Auditore as a person of interest. Driven mad by overexposure to the Animus, he committed suicide. However, Kasmarek may have unexpectedly become useful again. While in the Animus, Subject 16 came into contact with the first civilization entity known as Juno. Perhaps studying his bizarre Animus experiences can help us find a way to deal with the looming threat Juno promises. With Subject 16 out of the picture, Viddick needed a replacement. Desmond Miles, a runaway assassin, was captured in September 2012 and was used as Animus Subject 17 to further the search for an Apple of Eden. He managed to escape and uncovered an imminent threat to the planet. A solar flare similar to the one that wiped out the precursor race over 75,000 years ago. Desmond Miles also reactivated a first civilization temple in New York and used it to save the world, but it cost him his life. Abstergo recovered his body. In death, Desmond Miles became Sample 17, and his valuable genetic data was uploaded to the cloud servers in order to benefit all branches of Abstergo. Whether they live or die, we must continue to find ways to make the assassins work for us.
This is a restricted area.
Shit. What's happening?
Another glitch?
Same one as before. Shay's back at Notre Dame.
See if you can complete the memory this time.
Got it. Shay's in Paris, all right. I even got a date for you. 1776.
At this point in time, Franklin was the American ambassador to France.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Otto Berg, professional killer and amateur historian.
What are you doing? I have no quarrel with you! You, uncultured swine! You should not have left your backwater colony!
Ouais, retourne à Boston.
In Philadelphia, actually. Oh, so he's a comedian too. Help! Help! Shay? Is that you? How long has it been? Where are my manners? Thank you, my friend, thank you. But what are you doing in Paris?
With all due respect, sir, this is no time to talk. You're still in danger.
Yes,
I must return to my family.
Laissez-moi tranquille.
Thank you, Shay. Please wait for me. I just want to make sure my family is safe.
Over there! Get there!
Je n'ai rien fait, moi. Laissez-moi tranquille.
How did you do that? It was quite fortunate.
I make my own luck, Master Franklin, as I suspect you do.
Yes, indeed, my good fellow. Yet, without your assistance today... Well, you have my thanks, Shay. Is there anything I can do for you to repay you for this kindness?
Actually, there is. I need to meet a business acquaintance. I heard he would be at the Chateau de Versailles 2 days from now.
And they don't just let anyone inside the royal palace. Very well. I'll see what can be arranged.
That's the best we can do for now. We keep trying to sequence memories out of order, which is why we're crashing like this.
What do you suggest?
If we progress further with Shay's life in the colonies, I'm confident we can get better results from these Paris memories.
Very well. Keep me informed.
Uploading the next memory sequence now.
Shay Cormac. I hear you are the Templars' new don of precursor archaeology.
I'm no expert, sir. I just witnessed what the assassins can do with those damn sites.
I have spent years investigating precursor leads. Tell me what you have seen.
Well, I know both the assassins and Templars are looking for pieces of Eden. Powerful weapons, mind-controlling apples, but this time it's different. We haven't found an apple, but a tree. These temples hold the earth together like roots. Disturb them, and Haiti falls, or Lisbon, or any other place the manuscript shows.
And the assassins are blindly interfering with these structures?
Aye. And if we don't stop them, they'll continue destroying cities.
I see. We have intelligence of assassin activity near Louisburg Fortress. We'll be meeting with a Royal Navy officer, James Cook. He recently gained a commission that could be strategically valuable. Gist has the charts.
Very well. I'll depart shortly.
Colonel Monroe spoke highly of you, Shay. He was convinced you could become the best among us. I expect you will not disappoint.
I don't plan to, sir.
Gist, do you know why the Grand Master is so interested in Captain Cook?
Well, sir, he's very intelligent and ambitious. His knowledge of seamanship is second to none. And if I trust my favorite barmaid in Halifax, he also just became captain of his own man-of-war. He's also an expert at deciphering secret code.
Let's go hunting!
As we were fishing off Haysborough Line, when the wind blows, we'll all pull together.
There's our prey.
Hook him! Quickly! Hang on, man! Hang on, man!
He's turning the sea red! He's turning the sea red!
Brace, everyone! Lost him! Stay sharp, man.
He's coming for us! Straight ahead!
Line point, everyone!
He's
Hang
a
on,
tough
man!
Bugger! Dead ahead!
Secure the rope! Hold steady now!
He don't like that!
Yes! The iron struck! Ha! He snapped the line!
I don't see it! He's headed this way! Starboard bow! Hey!
This one's dangerous! Hang on, man!
I see him off the starboard bow! One more and we're done! Watch out for the ice, Captain!
Brace! It's a hit!
Careful with that horn!
Well done, Captain!
Guest, do you know why the Grand Master is so interested in Captain Cook?
Well, sir, he's very intelligent and ambitious. His knowledge of seamanship is second to none. And if I trust my favorite barmaid in Halifax, he also just became captain of his own man-of-war. He's also an expert at deciphering secret codes. A man with such a skill is certainly an asset to our cause.
Captain Cormac has the wheel!
The kind of fellow we should welcome in the Order, then.
Well, he's a friend of mine, but the man has an annoying habit of strict honesty and a total lack of anything resembling guile. Makes it a little hard to keep secret business secret, especially when his mathematical brain is clever at cracking codes. Consider him an ally, but watch what you say around him.
Duly noted.
I've heard Louisbourg could be a linchpin in the war. If the Royal Navy can take that fort, it'll be clear sailing down the St. Lawrence.
Then on to Quebec and Montreal. The tide is turning.
General Wolfe will give that craven Montcalm a right thrashing.
Boys!
I've been looking forward to that since Fort William Henry.
With this bloody war over, we'll finally bring order to this damn continent.
I fear it would take more than that, friend.
Some must go forward and some must go
a few acres of snow? He underestimated greatly.
40 fathoms or more below, boys. 40 fathoms or more below, boys. Oh, way high, and up she rises. Way high, and the blocks is different sizes.
My very breath is turning to ice.
Oh, one more pull, don't you hear the mate a bawling?
Bearing dead straight to land, Captain!
Careful, Captain!
Ready to fire, Captain!
Fire!
That's their weak
Fire!
spot!
Fire! Fire!
Ready to fire, sir!
Fire! Fire!
Still reloading! We're heading for a crash!
Fire! 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 Mates, arms! Let's go!
They hit us, sir!
Damage from
Fire! Fire!
We're heading for a... We can't take much more!
Guest, do you know why the Grand Master is so interested in Captain Cook?
Well, sir, he's very intelligent and ambitious. His knowledge of seamanship is second to none. And if I trust my favorite barmaid in Halifax, he also just became captain of his own man-of-war. He's also an expert at deciphering secret codes. A man with such a skill is certainly an asset to our cause.
The kind of fellow we should welcome in the Order, then.
Well, he's a friend of mine, but the man has an annoying habit of strict honesty and a total lack of anything resembling guile. Makes it a little hard to keep secret business secret, especially when his mathematical brain is clever.
Captain has the helm!
Consider him an ally, but watch what you say around him.
Duly noted. Close made sails!
I've heard Louisbourg could be a linchpin in the war. If the Royal Navy can take that fort, it'll be clear sailing down the St. Lawrence.
Then on to Quebec and Montreal. The tide is turning.
General Wolfe will give that craven Montcalm a right thrashing.
I've been looking forward to that since Fort William Henry.
With this bloody war over, we'll finally bring order to this damned continent.
I fear it would take more than that, friend.
Where the slippery tail climbs up aloft and reefs the topsail, and it's windy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys, when the wind blows, we're all together, boys, blow ye winds westerly, blow ye winds blow, jolly sou'wester, boys, steady she goes, and then jumps the shark with his 9 rows of teeth, saying, you eat the dough, boys, and I'll eat the beef, and it's windy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys, when the wind blows, we're all together, boys, blow the winds westerly, blow ye winds blow, jolly sou'wester, boys, steady she goes, up jumps the whale, the largest
I wish I was sailing the west.
Any wind, well, a blow ye's a squall, and it's windy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys, when the wind blows, we're all together, boys, blow ye winds westerly.
Yes, he is. The HMS Pembroke, Captain James Cook's ship.
She's a beauty.
Man of war, fully armed. We should bring the Morrigan alongside. Master Kenway will surely be waiting.
Welcome aboard, gentlemen.
Good to see you again, Captain.
Captain Shay Cormac, Captain James Cook.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure's mine, sir.
Captain Cook uncovered a rather distressing stratagem, which I fear confirms our own intelligence.
Indeed. As we speak, our Royal Navy fleet is on its way to Louisbourg. However, the French have drawn up a preemptive strike against it. If they launch this attack...
Obviously, we cannot allow that to happen. Gentlemen, the Battle of Louisbourg could very well be the turning point which will finally bring this war to a close.
I don't know about you, but I've had enough of war.
Then may I suggest you take the wheel, Captain Cormac? I think you might enjoy piloting a vessel with real, firepower.
I believe I shall, Captain.
Wolfe, Lawrence, and Whitmore lead the 3 divisions of the Royal Navy.
Who's their commander?
Major General Amherst himself, back from Hanover.
You take an interest in the war, Shay?
Wouldn't want to disappoint you, sir. Damn it! We cannot let any through.
It is imperative we stop those ships, Captain. The outcome of the war may depend on it.
Make good use of your own mortars, Shay. Will prove crucial if we are to succeed.
Fire! They're firing a volley!
They hit us, sir!
Dear God, fire ships! Should they break through, they would devastate our fleet.
And we'd better not let that happen.
I recognize that vessel, sir! It's the Experto Crede!
That's why. How fortunate he is that we have other priorities.
Agreed. We have to get rid of those fire ships.
We're right in their path! We have to sink that fire ship or get out of their way!
More fire ships!
Fire!
Captain, look! Mortars!
Fire!
We're right in their path! We have to sink that fire ship or get out of their way! Another wave of fire ships, Captain!
Fire!
We're right in their path! We have to sink that fire ship or get out of their way! Ready, Captain! We're right in their path! We have to sink that fire ship or get out of their way!
Fire!
She's sunk! How do you like the water? She's sunk!
Fire!
Hostile warship on our heels! It's a gunboat!
More enemy ships, sir! And more fire ships!
This is hopeless. Perhaps it would be wiser to fall back.
War and wisdom don't always mix, Captain. This isn't over yet, lads. Man the cannons!
Yeah! More enemy ships, Captain! They are foundering! They are foundering!
We're right in their path! We have to sink that fire ship or get out of their way! More enemy ships, sir! And more fire ships!
This is hopeless. Perhaps it would be wiser to fall back.
War and wisdom don't always mix, Captain. This isn't over yet, lads. Man the cannons!
Yeah!
Fire!
They are foundering! They are foundering! On your mark, Captain!
We're right in their path! We have to sink that fire ship or get out of their way!
Trouble blowing in! Out of water!
We're right in their path! We have to sink that fire ship or get out of their way! enemy ship, sir! And more fire ships!
This is hopeless. Perhaps it would be wiser to fall back.
War and wisdom don't always mix, Captain. This isn't over yet, lads. Man the cannons!
Yeah!
Fire!
They are fucked! All hands down to the drag! Ship coming after us, sir!
Mortars incoming, Shay!
Incoming!
We're right in their path! We have to sink that fire ship or get out of their way!
Fire!
We're right in their path! We have to sink that fire ship or get out of their way!
Keep out of our cannon range!
Fire!
She's sunk!
Fire! Fire!
She's sunk!
Fire!
Mortars!
They're firing mortars!
Fire! Fire! Fire!
There's the Royal Navy. We cleared the way just in time, Captain Cormac.
The tide of war is turning!
That was quite a crack, wasn't it?
It is too soon for celebrations. Adewale is still out there.
Sure we'll get another turn to dance with him, Master Kenway.
Mr. Kenway seems determined to destroy Adewale. Mr. Kenway seems determined to destroy Adewale.
Aren't you? He's a powerful man in his own right, and a symbol of hope for the assassins. Eliminating him would shake them to the core.
It would, I know. But it seems a shame. He's a good man, Gist.
So was the Elder Washington, and Smith. I rather enjoyed drinking with him. Wardrop, too. Though the man... He and Weeks never got along.
If you're trying to test my conscience, Gist, you've succeeded. Loose all and trim sharp to the wind.
Loose sails! Let's catch the wind!
Bearing dead straight to land, Captain!
Trim the yards off the wind. Loose all. Let's move.
Loose topsails down to royals!
Bully in the eye. Sally, the girl that I sliced dearly. Bully down the shinbone now. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alleyway. Bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bully down the shinbone now. For 7 long years I courted little Sally. Way, bully in the alley. But all she did was dilly and dally, bully down in Shinbo now. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Way, bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bully down in Shinbo.
Storm, Captain! Looks bad!
Brief it all, tops!
Anchor away! Arrête-toi! Je peux le tuer d'une balle! Je te perdre! Oh! Ah! Rattrapez-le! Tu ne nous tiendras pas!
Arrête-toi! Hé, là-bas, halte!
Tu as entendu? Halte!
Prends-toi, c'est la vie touche à sa fin. Où est-ce qu'il a pu
Arrête! Je veux te parler! Mieux vaut reprendre la ronde.
T'as déjà un pied dans la tombe.
Oh mon Dieu!
Attaquez-le de flanc!
Occupez-vous de cet imbécile. Garde votre numéro et arrêtez.
Très bien, ne bouge plus! Tu nous as...
T'as déjà un pied dans la tombe.
Seasoned veterans among our ranks here, and yet we're...
It is irksome, but it is the way.